Muy buenas noches, amigas y amigos televidentes, bienvenidos a Visión. Durante los pasados 2 años hemos compartido con ustedes importantes entrevistas con profesores internacionales, entre ellos José San Martín Esplugués de España, Nahua Megahed de Egipto, Radha Rajagopalan de Canadá, Sang Suu de la República Popular de China, Omar Rincón de Colombia, Irina Petrovska de Macedonia, Silva Blicknaut de Sudáfrica y Mateo Estrella Durán del Ecuador. Sus visitas son parte de los logros alcanzados por el proceso de internacionalización de la Universidad del Este. Esta noche compartiremos con ustedes los logros y los retos pendientes de nuestro proyecto de internacionalización. Para conversar sobre este interesante tema, me acompaña en esta ocasión la señora Ann Howard Tristani, vicerrectora de Asuntos Internacionales, Federales y Corporativos de la Universidad del Este. Ann, welcome back to Univision.
Thank you very much, Jaime.
I say that it's a welcome back because it's like the 3rd time that you appear on Univision.
It's great to be back. Thank you.
Well, this time we're going to talk about the internationalization project of Universidad del Este. What's the definition of the internationalization?
Well, internationalization in terms of higher education is a comprehensive process that involves really infusing or incorporating an international or a multicultural dimension into everything that we do at a university. Our teaching, research, service learning, internships, every aspect of what a university does is infused with an international or intercultural dimension.
At this time, most of the universities are working on their own internationalization projects. They're recognizing the importance of this global, not only awareness, but presence. And I would like to ask you, why is it so important for, why is internationalization an important issue for academic and student development?
Well, internationalization is really a critical issue for student and academic development because, as you just said, we live in an interdependent global world and an increasingly competitive world, and it's very important that our students and our faculty have diverse curriculum options, have the experiences, diverse experiences, not just in the classroom, but outside the classroom and studying in other countries, having internships, work opportunities, service learning opportunities in other countries, so that they can learn about other people's cultures, their languages, their histories, because after all, we are training the generation that is not only the future generation, but one that has to be successful in this globalized world, so that we have to learn to do business differently. And this is the big challenge. You know, how do you begin to change your curriculum or to incorporate, not so much change, incorporate into your curriculum that global dimension. So it's really a cultural change in a sense that academia is going through, and that's why internationalization is a comprehensive process, because it involves all of the stakeholders at an institution, a university.
The introduction, we mentioned all the Fulbright scholars that we have interviewed in the program, and we have shared the diversity of their academic areas, the difference in countries, languages, because we've had people from Egypt, from Macedonia, from Colombia, Spain, and all these scholars have been invited by your office, and this Fulbright Scholar Exchange Program has been one of the most successful ones. How have you worked this important component of your office?
Well, thank you for the question, because the Fulbright Scholarship Program is really a keystone, or it's been the linchpin to launch our internationalization efforts at UNI. And long before I arrived, even as early as 1999, UNI had Fulbright scholars. And why is this scholarship program important? First of all, for our viewers, they should know it was named after J. William Fulbright and created in approximately 1949 with the intention of improving and increasing understanding of people of the United States, of other countries, and vice versa, of people from other countries to learn more about our country, and that would make the most important contribution to peace. So the Fulbright scholars we have invited have come under an occasional lecture program, or where they come for 2 or 3 days, or we actually have a Fulbright scholar in residence who stays an entire year, or they can stay a semester. And it's very important because the Fulbright scholar we had from China, for example, he was Zhangzhou, thank you, from Dalian University in the mainland China. He was an expert in business administration. But not only did we have him speak to the business students of how is business done in China, how is it different than what is done in the United States, but he gave the history of China, if you can imagine, in 1 or 2 lectures, and how important it is to learn foreign languages. And that is a topic that I didn't mention in the beginning. It's very critical that our students learn what are called critical need languages, languages outside of the Romance languages. Other scholars from Macedonia, from Egypt that you mentioned, they too, what we've done is to have 1 or 2 lectures, and I want to applaud the leadership of our Chancellor, Alberto Maldonado Ruiz, and our Vice Chancellor. They have ensured that students from all disciplines attend these lectures, both specific and general. So the Fulbright Scholarship Program has been a very key component of our internationalization effort. Now, our challenge is to get more professors from the Universidad del Este applying for Fulbright scholarships abroad.
When did this change happen in terms of the, you mentioned that Universidad del Este had an internationalization project before you started organizing what is now known as the Office of International, Federal, and Corporate Affairs. When was this office created, and what is its main challenges right now?
All right. The office was created in 2008, and it came out of, it was a direct recommendation of a strategic plan that the Universidad del Este adopted in 2005, which in turn was a direct result of the Portugal Declaration, which was adopted by the Ana G. Mendes University system under the leadership of our President, Jose Mendes, and the Board of Directors, actually in Lisbon, Portugal, in 2003, in which they committed the university system, all 3 of our campuses, to embarking upon an aggressive internationalization program so the students would have the diverse academic options and diverse learning experiences that we talked about. And what they also called for was an administrative structure so that we could have one office that would be the advocate, that would be the facilitator, and that would establish international education programs so that our students and international students and faculty would feel at home, that they could have one office they could come to that focuses primarily on international education, which is, after all, very broad because there's not only international education for students, it's for faculty, it's for administrators, and it encompasses many different elements, including working with the private sector, which we'll get into in a minute, and external grants in order to carry out this opportunity.